Oh, all right. Now say something.
Can you hear me? How I sound?
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Uh-oh, you can't hear me.
You sound good.
Oh, you can
Yeah.
hear me?
You can't hear me now? Yeah, I can
I
hear
can hear
you.
you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. It did. I didn't think so. um. Well, I thank you for making it home to do this with me. I do appreciate that.
Oh, I appreciate you
This is
having
going to
me.
be like, oh, no problem. We're going to do a different. I'm doing a little different format this time. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I'm actually do something that I normally don't do.
Okay.
Okay. And
Okay.
We are live, by the way. Um, I everybody knows who I am. They might not who know who you are, so I want you first to introduce yourself, and then I'm going to let you start off my show.
Oh, okay. All right.
You bring up
Well,
whatever you want. You do whatever you want. I mean, I got a couple things to talk about, but uh, I'm trying to let some of the guests open up stuff
okay. Cool.
instead of doing it at the end.
Okay. All right. So I'm Rome Rush. I got a YouTube channel. I just speak my thoughts and uh get my um ideas out there about the gaming industry. I enjoy gaming. I've been gaming all my life. I got a Twitter. It's at ROMEGoLarge, or you can search me up Rome Rush. Um, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, and I just like I said, I have I feel I just have a um I would say a brutally honest opinion about gaming as a whole. And I relate to you a lot, Titanfall. Seriously, like I really dig a lot of the content creators when they're coming from a real place rather than coming from a place of, trying to just gain clout and popularity and doing it to make money. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I do. I do.
yeah,
Especially when they're not giving you facts.
exactly. Narrative more than facts.
Hmm.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
hmm
All right. So, do you have a topic that you want to start the show off with?
you know what? Yeah, I could start it with that teardown. Um, did they surprise dropped on us today?
Go
Sony did.
go for
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Yeah. I actually I'm impressed with the tech. I'm excited about it. The possibilities of what's the customization seems like it can be endless. From third parties making their own side panels to even Sony doing it themselves. I love the way they slick, the way they you're able to add extra storage, the nice little slick way of doing that, which I always appreciated about Sony from the PS3 on up to now. So
Right.
yeah, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving everything that Sony has been doing, and they've been doing it on their own terms. I love it that way too. They don't have to follow the drum beat to anybody else. They doing their own thing, setting standards and everything. So I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
hmm
So, one of the things I was going to bring up and I want you to touch on because you kind of said it a little bit before um about people in the community. So I'm just going to say a little something and I want you to take off with it because I think you know where I'm coming from. Okay.
hmm
Like here's an honest question.
Okay.
Why does the gaming community allow personalities that have been proven not to accomplish
Mm.
what we can in gaming speak to us as gamers? Why do they do that?
I feel like um a lot of them cater to the fanboys because they tell them what they want to hear for the most part. And I think a lot of it comes from the Xbox community. You know what I mean? You
Hmm.
I'm not trying to stir up trouble, but this is just how I honestly see it. I see it as, Xbox has always been trying to fight to catch up, stay relevant. A lot of these players, gamers, They actually invested a lot of money into the Xbox, so they want to stand by it and stick with it and support it, and they want any kind of hope they can get, and even if it means being lied to by these. I wouldn't even call them content creators anymore. I like to, you know what I mean? I want to
Yep.
call them influencers. That's exactly what they are, and it's really tough to see because I feel like you don't have to stick with it just because you put your money into it. Just if you're not satisfied with the product, you can't don't try to make yourself satisfied with it. Just go ahead and just get a better product. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I mean, what you were saying. Here's one thing that I was thinking of earlier about the gaming community.
Mhm.
To me, it's like because I got to try to put it in lower terms for some people.
Okay.
It's like a big dinner party, making
Yeah.
room. It's like making room for people that haven't earned their spot on the guest list. Okay,
Right.
and I've been saying this since I've been podcasting. Okay,
Hmm.
they
Hmm.
give they let them slide in there. Your behinds weren't on the guest list.
Yeah.
Why are you allowing them in there? And they come dressed like and it's a cocktail party, okay? A black tie affair, and they come in jeans and sneakers or slippers in a robe,
Right. You're right.
and those are the type of people that the community is letting in.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yep.
Um, I mean, honestly, this side of the community is literally like the only community on YouTube or in the gaming epicenter that are moving into gaming personalities rather than actual information.
Exactly.
That's what
Exactly.
that's what they're doing. They're
Hmm.
basing here the only side that allows frauds to teach you something that they can't teach you anything about.
Exactly.
And
It's sad.
people are going to say this makes no sense. It does. Listen to what I'm saying. You listen to these people who saying they're going to teach you something about gaming when they don't game. So how are they going to teach you?
Exactly. Exactly.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's crazy. It
Yeah.
really
Yeah. I see so much craziness
is. It's
on.
crazy.
Yeah, it is.
And
It's crazy.
I'm gonna say something. Yeah, am I right or wrong? In every other community, okay, you have to
Hmm.
earn your way there.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You have to earn your way there. They don't just let you behind in there. But
Exactly.
again, on this side, you know what the problem is? I'm gonna tell you, Room, what the problem is.
Okay.
We have people that have no backbone.
No backbone.
No
That's exactly
backbone.
what that is.
They look at numbers, okay, or
Hmm.
how big someone's following is,
Hmm.
and let that influence their opinion of them.
Ex- you killing it because that's exactly what it is. And when I see it, I'm like, man, what is wrong with these people? And you know what? That's why I'm so happy about the PlayStation community, man. I appreciate people like you, Sick Humor, Porter Rock, because y'all keep it 100. And
Yeah.
I don't see that. I don't see that same energy from the Xbox camp, man. I just don't, and it's frustrating to watch that.
But you
You
know what the
know?
problem is? I'm starting to not see it from some of the people on PlayStation side, which is what's bugging me.
Okay, okay. And you know what's funny? I say the same thing because I've been attacked a couple of times for sharing my honest opinion. Because I get critical about Sony. I caught a lot of heat with the one I did a video called Sony Live a couple days ago. I mean, a couple weeks ago. Back when they announced the Spider-Man Miles Morales was coming to the
Mm-hmm.
PS4 stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I felt like they lied, even though they didn't flat out say they weren't. They were. They what they. What how I want to say it. You know.
Just spit it out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they coming at me. Sony fanboys was coming at me, and I'm like, man,
Yep.
it's
You know what?
crazy.
You know what's funny? If you weren't here, I was going to give this as an example when you called out the bullshit on Twitter when it came to two personalities in the gaming community that
Hey.
had that hadn't actually done shit that really matters to us, and a lot of y'all, gave one of them the W on Twitter. Those people gave one a W, and it was an L for both of them.
Right.
You know what's funny? Here's a good one. You're gonna laugh at this one, okay? And maybe people will get this. It's like, as they say, when you vote somebody in office, you vote for the lesser of the two evils, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, literally, the gaming community got to the point that they're now choosing the lesser fraud over the most fraudulent.
Exactly. Oh man, the foolishness. You know what? You know what gave my heart ultimate joy is when I saw Jason Schreier and that other guy go at it this week. What was their name? What's that other guy name?
Oh,
I can't think of that guy's name.
Give me a second. Give me a second to think about it. You know what? You know what? I'm going to be talking about something. It's gonna hit me as soon as I start talking about something.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Paris.
Paris. That's the guy.
I was trying to think because, like, wait a minute. You're Rome, and I knew it was a name of a place. I just couldn't think of which one. You're Rome, he's Paris. So
Paris, Rome. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Joy in my heart to see both of them, because I don't like either one of them. I don't. And then just to see them go at each other was just lovely. It was. And I ain't trying to cause no drama, but if you're going to put out these narratives out here just to, just for your own personal gain, because I feel like that's what they're both are doing. It ain't about gaming. It's about their own personal gain. I can't respect that. And I try to be classy and not try to like, be messy and, be all, with the drama and all that. But the stuff that I done heard them two cats say, it's like, man, no way they can be serious about the stuff that they saying. And it just, it's frustrating. And I'll keep the gloves on Twitter. I won't be out here and I won't say stuff like that, but I just this week seeing that just really made me happy.
Yeah, you did what you had to do.
Yeah.
You did what you had to do. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Craig. Garuda.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay.
What's up, Craig? What's up, Garuda? Yeah, now the other thing is, now I'm going to keep in mind, okay, and everybody else keep in mind. I get it, okay? I get it. It's all games, okay? When it comes to personalities.
Okay.
We don't have to take things so serious to the point that we don't allow humor in every once in a while. We need to let the humor in once in a while. We do, okay, for these clowns, okay? But all I'm asking is, where are your standards when it comes to, you say you're a gamer, where are your standards when you only listen to people that have, all they are is a YouTube person trying to make money. They're not
right.
They're not giving you any gaming news. They're not keeping it real. They're not showing you game clips. They're not talking to you about games and giving you stuff, helping you in fighting games like I do. I put up clips and show people combos and all that other stuff. Okay,
exactly.
They're not doing any of this. Most of these personalities out there, I don't remember seeing one game clip. When had they done a stream?
Yeah.
When have they done? Honestly, when did they do a stream? I know one person back in the day that did a stream, but it wasn't his footage. So you steal somebody else's footage and put it up. Not playing the game. So how could you choose those type people over people who are actually showing you gaming?
Right. Exactly.
And trying to keep it real with you at the same time.
And I guess, and like you said, it's really not on them. If they're gonna get out here and, I guess, bamboozle people and do whatever they got to do to, get people to, fall for the narrative, so to speak. It's really not on them. I'll put it on the fanboys, the people who support that kind of behavior. You know what I mean? Instead of just really being true fans of gaming as a whole, like you said. So, you know,
And here's
yeah.
another thing they don't get.
Mhm,
No, you're
mhm,
absolutely right about it. But here's another thing they don't get. These
mhm,
big personalities get on YouTube or Twitter after getting free, listen to me, free stuff
mhm.
from Microsoft or developers, and the big word is free, and
Yeah,
lie about the product. And
exactly.
I don't know about any of y'all, but I get tired of lies after dealing with IGN, after dealing with
Hmm.
GameSpot, after dealing with the Crumb side. Y'all
Hmm.
just make it too easy for these cornballs to prosper.
Exactly.
And they're
Oh
just
man.
cornballs.
Exactly. And it's so cringe to see that, man. You know, and I think that if you're a passionate gamer and you truly love the you truly love gaming. You love everything about it, from the games itself down to the box art to the everything, and really appreciate gaming as an art more so than any kind of passive media or anything like that. Then I feel like that kind of behavior can't be acceptable. That's how I feel personally, and I'm passionate about it, and that's what brought me here on YouTube and Twitter. It's because I want to talk about it, and I want to share my honest thoughts and feelings with, you know what I mean,
Yep.
with the gaming community, not push narratives. You know what I mean? That's not. I don't want to do that, and I just when I see that, it just gets me going, man. It really do.
Yeah.
It,
See, that's you got on the same reason I got on.
mhm,
Gaming.
exactly.
That's why I did it, because I love
Hmm.
gaming. I love talking about it. I like talking to the people that are interested, that are just as passionate as I am about games.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you, there are a lot of people who are passionate about games. I like certain games and they don't. We don't
Hmm.
sit here and fight and argue. Like, okay, you don't like it? Fine. Well, that
Hmm.
game you play, I don't like either, but you're enjoying it, right? So, okay, next subject. We don't care. It's
Right.
about talking about games. We don't have to like the exact every game exactly.
Exactly. And you know what, Typhon? Seriously, I have no problem with people liking what they like. But I do have a problem with people lying just to push their agenda or their narrative. Or just to, blindly, blind support just because, you know, they want to be part of something. Whatever their personal, agendas are.
I
Instead
honestly
of
think
just being true.
I think some of these people, like you just said, you don't know what their agenda is, or why they do it. I think
Hmm.
some of these people don't have a life, so they need to
True.
hook on to something.
True. Absolutely.
I don't think they have a life,
Absolutely.
and they need the only attention, a little attention they can get is doing their thing on Twitter or hanging out with these so-called personalities,
Hmm.
because to me they really don't even have a personality, but that's besides the point.
Hmm.
But I think getting involved with people, and then you're in a chat, and since they got followers and people that follow them get in a chat and act just as dumb as the podcaster, um, they can get involved
Hmm.
and feel like they got a family or they got a friend.
That's exactly it
It's
too.
sad, but
Hmm.
I think that's one of the reasons.
That's true.
And to be honest, it doesn't surprise me that these influence or personalities out there are popular and are given so much, because all I have to do is take a look at YouTube. That's why.
Right.
Look at YouTube.
Right.
YouTube's a mess, okay? And
Hmm.
I brought that up um to bring up some names to prove my point, okay?
Okay.
I do want to prove a point here. And I think I think you'll agree to an extent about part of this.
Hmm.
Jay Barry been in this YouTube gaming community for years, just like Persona. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
And they gave to the community for years,
Mm.
giveaways, everything, you name it, gave for years. But for the longest time, they didn't get credit they deserved. They didn't. That's why I'm happy more and more people are getting to know them now,
Hmm.
because it's long overdue.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
But of course, in these gaming streets, the worst, people possible had the support then. People like Cole Eastwood, who lies. People like Dealer Gaming, who has no credibility at all when it comes to the gaming topics he covers. Okay. We already saw a dealer get exposed the moment he went on a podcast with Sick Humor. You know, Sick don't play. Once Sick Humor pulled out his card, he got very, very, very quiet. And that's the stuff we need to push in this community forward. That's what we need to do. Do what Sick did. Expose them and zip. And this is what you're going to hear. When you ain't going to hear crickets because they probably can't even make cricket sound. They're probably so scared that they got exposed. They can't even put the crickets up. We'd have to do that for them. Put some sound in the back for them.
Yeah.
But this is what's going to happen. Oh. Dead air. And then you're going to say, oh, what happened? Cat got your tongue? What happened? Did I say something wrong? No, I got it. You're quiet because I said something right. I caught you. Exposed. But you get what I'm saying? These people that are out there doing this don't get recognition like they should. Some, they're starting to get a little bit more, but they deserved it the whole time, giving back to the community and doing stuff for the community.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad that they're getting their just due. That's awesome. Especially all of that investment, all of the investing that they've done into the community finally. So that's great, man. And I actually like them two dudes, man. They're awesome. I know y'all know they teamed up and got the What's Up PlayStation podcast going on. I try to catch as many podcasts as I can, but it'd be so many, it's hard to keep up. So I try to get in there, listen for a while, show some support, like the video, share it, and stab out of there. But anytime there's they got merch and stuff going on, I try to support, man, because I feel like they're true. And when you're true to it, I'm 100% with you.
You know how many t-shirts I got? Enough. I got a pile of them. Because I try to support too.
Yeah.
But I also limit myself to certain podcasts. I figured out who to listen to and who not to, because first of all, you can't listen to anybody. And when somebody starts talking dumb stuff, all right, you're done. I'm out of here. All right, I'm done. I don't need to listen to you no more. There's something wrong here. No, I'm not. Over the past so many years doing this, I have listened to some of the dumbest podcasts in my life. And there were people that I thought were okay people, and I'm listening to them talk, and I'm like, are you serious with what you're saying? Are you absolutely serious with what you're saying? Because you're making no sense.
Right. Like, how do you listen to that and not get mad? Because it gets me mad.
It gets under your skin. When they start saying dumb shit, it's like, how? And then you have nerve. Some of these people that I don't even listen to anymore have nerve to put up like donations and do all this.
Oh.
How could you ask somebody to give you a donation or whatever when you don't even know what you're talking about?
Exactly.
Or you lie. Or you lie or something. One thing we need to do in this gaming community is not relax on the people who are telling lies.
Right.
We need them to stay nervous around the people that they can't prove anything to, like you, me, Sick, Jabari, and Persona, and those type people, those people out there. We need to keep them nervous, so that they can't do anymore. I'm sorry, but I'm not cool with cornballs getting any shine. I'm not. I don't agree with that. I don't know. I'm just not. And it's annoying to see these people pop up out of nowhere and get support when that support should be for the people with credibility.
Yeah, exactly. I correct me if I'm wrong. But all I see is, the Xbox side doing all of this foolishness. Is there any PlayStation side of this that's doing it that you know of? Because I can't think of any right off the top, to be honest.
No, not off the top of my head. Not
Okay.
like not to that extent. You may have a couple that we don't know about that are doing
Okay.
something stupid, but uh, to actually call out a name like you can with the Xbox side, no. I
Okay.
mean
Right.
Xbox, we could sit here all day and go boom, 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 boom.
Mhm.
We can name all off.
Right.
And then new
Right.
ones trying to get up there in there. You know, the new guys trying to get up in there. You
Mhm.
know, like there was one time I had somebody tell me, you can't come back to Xbox.
Yeah.
You can't come home.
I saw
What?
some. Like,
Well, I
what is
can't go
that?
home. What the hell are you talking about? A piece
Cringe.
of plastic is not my home. First of all, that was so cringy. He named me and quite a few other people, but he put my name in there. I was like, "Bitch, I never said a word about your ass." And I ain't gonna
That's
say his
so
name because
funny.
he don't deserve any credit in saying anything. Because I have a
Mhm.
debate with him, I'll rip him a new asshole. So that's
Yeah.
all that matters there. You
Yeah.
know.
You don't play. You, Bunny, y'all don't play. Y'all. Yeah.
No,
Definitely.
no. There ain't no reason to play.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do this, and I think you're gonna know where I'm coming from. But the audience, listen real carefully, okay? You may not know where this is heading, but I think you'll get it. All right. Okay. Anyway, I can't even keep a straight face when I'm doing this. Oh my god. Um. uh, okay. It's time I finally give Xbox that credit they deserve because they got the hottest console in the game right now. The Xbox S series is on fire. Literally, it's on fire. Okay. And I like how it comes out in November. So it's right in time for the winter to keep those rooms extra warm. That's what it's going to do. It's going to keep you extra warm. Now, I thought just based on its design that it would have had wouldn't have a heating problem because it's one big like it looks like one big box refrigerator looking thing with a
Mhm.
bunch of holes for ventilation. And
Right.
you know, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep a straight face when I do this, and I can't. Maybe it won't burn down somebody's house, but I find it funny that Xbox fanboys got very quiet about this on Twitter when
Mhm.
when if my memory serves me correctly, the same Xbox fanboys were running around with those fake pics of PS4 Pro allegedly overheating,
Mhm.
to the point that burnt
That's,
the hole itself. A hole,
mhm.
you know what that hole looked like? It looked like somebody just like held
A lighter.
a lighter or a cigarette on it too long
Mhm.
and then snapped the pic of it, to say it
Exactly.
was fake shit. Now, it's been, people, let me tell you, it's been confirmed that the Xbox S series runs very hot. And I don't
Mhm.
mean with games, okay? I
Mhm.
don't mean with games, okay? And the crazy part is, like I just said, I don't mean with games. I haven't seen a game, you know, on it yet that even warrants it to run hot.
Right.
Hot game is on there to warrant it to run hot. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, what games have you seen that warrants that thing to be to spark up that heat because they're gonna bring you a game that's gonna knock you on your ass?
Man, I ain't seen one yet. I'm still waiting on it. Matter of fact, I'm scared to see one of these third party games that's pushing hardware to do something because it might just take off. It might just take off in the orbit. But
Um,
that's
you know,
nuts.
it is. It's overheating.
Yeah.
It gets that hot. So, um, I haven't seen any games making it that hot. So, what is it?
You know what?
I don't know. Maybe it's the Xbox fanboy stroking it like it's a woman. So it's making it hot.
I think that's probably what it is.
Those lonely guys that have to just take it and just like stroke it. Let me stroke it a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah, girl, you're fine. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. That's what that is. That's only. It's the only way. Because them games ain't doing nothing to it. None of it.
I mean,
None of it.
but I'm saying, you know, you got a new console out here, and it's overheating already.
Already. And
It's
you think they
overheating.
learned already. But
Hmm?
with the 7th-gen console, you think they learned their lesson, but I don't know. I mean, when you look at the console, it looks like an afterthought anyway. It looks like they had to get something out there real quick. That's what it looked like.
They didn't have to do. Wait, first of all, they didn't have to do shit because everything will run on all the other three that they got out now.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is supposed to be more powerful than the last one. So, if that's the case, it must be running on firepower.
Probably charcoal. That is something.
You're not going to need heat in your room this year.
Right.
If you buy an Xbox, you got your heater right there.
Yeah, I can turn my gas down, my heater down, my heater in the house, cut the Xbox on, keep the whole house toasty.
Yep. Toasty warm. There you go.
That is crazy. And I saw some pictures also on Twitter where they had like a warning, and those are real pictures. Because I didn't investigate further, but that would be something.
That I don't know. That I don't know. That I'm not gonna. I don't lie. I don't know. I didn't see it.
Okay.
That I don't know.
Yes.
It has been proven that they do overheat, though. That's you know. So it is right now the hottest console out there. Sorry, it's the hottest console out there. Get your gloves. Get your heat gloves. You know, your mitts when you take something out the oven. Cause pick up that bad boy. Woo, it's gonna be hot.
Xbox Series X coming in hot.
I guarantee it's going to be so hot that it's going to be hard for them once you take it off the shelf and buy it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's going to happen? It's going to burn them right through the box. The box is just going to disintegrate because it's the hottest console out there right now. So go ahead and watch supplies last.
Cyber Dragon.
Hey, what's up, Cyber Dragon?
What's up, my brother?
Hey, my bedroom's cold, man. I need a Series X to warm it up, man.
Cyber, before I let you talk about what we were talking about, I just want to say hi to a couple people. Craig and Gould, I already got your asses. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Andre, what's up? Quay Kai, Chris, Philip, Jimmy B, what's going on? Thank you for coming by. Hey, Jimmy, don't forget to get that console. It's gonna keep you warm. Okay?
Nice and warm.
So, what are your thoughts? Have you been listening?
Well, I just came in to listen in, and I just got in from work.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
well, we were talking about YouTube personalities, and we have to keep them out of the We got to stop giving these YouTube personalities credibility when they have no credibility.
I agree. Same thing with Twitter personalities. One particular individual lives in Canada. So he's gonna need a Series X to keep him warm. They must seem to put stuff out just to get a rise or some kind of enjoyment, or for somebody to comment on what they put out. So one individual, I asked him, question for you. Why are you doing this? That's the question I asked him. No response whatsoever.
Because people can't give a response because they have none.
And then several others in the same tweet will also state the obvious. So you're just doing this for clicks. You're just doing this because you're bored. Things of that nature. But I find it real irritating when I see it.
It is. It really gets under my skin, and I realize, like Titanfall said, it's all entertainment, but at the same time, there's real gamers out here that take this stuff serious, especially when it comes to the dynamic. I mean, when it comes to the future of gaming and where it can take us, you don't want to push anything that's going to be, I would consider not gamer friendly. You know what I mean? Like, I personally services, like I'm 100% against that. Stuff like that. Yeah.
Right. And then, well, like I said, there's crickets on the Xbox side because of this real nice and warm console that they're putting out in November.
Well, they say it's on fire.
Well, but I think I found out that the Series X does not have liquid cooling inside of it, whereas the PS5 does.
Yeah. Oops, you leaked it.
That might be the issue.
Yeah. Why is it that influencers are giving these consoles a play, but only to play old games?
Ooh, nice play. That was a nice play on words there.
Yeah. Still scratching.
That was pretty good, Cyber. But I got a question. Did they actually get it? Right. We got some of the people that I named off. They'll get it. They're not dummies. They care about gaming too. So,
I try to combat anybody that's spewing misinformation, putting stuff out there for clicks, putting stuff out there for clout. I just if I can respectfully call them out on it.
Yeah.
And I mean, this generation alone, so much stuff has happened from between 2013 and right now. Man, social media was it's a smorgasbord of pros and cons, positive, negative. It's amazing what happened over the past 7 years.
A lot of shit's happened over the past 7 years. Too much, especially when it comes to what's going on YouTube and in Twitterland and all that. It's crazy. Too much has changed. And like we were saying earlier, Rome and I were talking about how, it's a shame that these big personalities can get free shit from like Microsoft, talk about it, lie about it, not play games, not show any gameplay whatsoever or any game clips that they've done, not stream nothing, but yet get all the credit, unlike people who actually do stuff for the community. Like we were talking about Jabari and Persona and Sakuma calling people out, but they've given back to the community with giveaways and doing all this stuff, tournaments and doing all this. And they're just now starting to get some of that recognition. After all the years that they put into it, these weirdos can come in after a couple weeks or a couple months and be like, all they got to do is lie to you, act retarded, act like cornballs. And these people support them for what? They're not. All right. Like I said before, a little humor at times is good. You need that. Okay. But when you want to support somebody with some real gaming stuff, go to somebody who's credible. Don't be giving away your money and supporting these people with all this stuff when they ain't telling you nothing that's positive about gaming.
Facts. I have yet to hear about a PlayStation guy spreading misinformation. Have y'all?
No, not really. No.
And then one prominent PlayStation guy, Jabari, he did a podcast the other day. And I was laying in wait in the chat because I had a question for him. Because the title of the podcast is Where is the Faith in PlayStation? Right? So if you recall several months ago, certain PlayStation guys were irritated because no information was coming from Sony. None. No. Sony was doing stuff at their own pace. They following their own roadmap. And that roadmap does not include us as consumers. It's a roadmap that's designed based on what's happening in the market, the media, and the competition. And that's the roadmap that they are following since Mark Cerny all the way up until today. Yesterday. Was it today? We had that breakdown. That was today. Yeah. Until that breakdown. That's part of their roadmap to release the PS5. Prior to that, most wanted more information in July and August. July was The Last of Us 2. August was Ghost of Tsushima. I was typing in various chats that you're not getting no information until after August 17th. Somebody said, why 17th? Well, that's 30 days after Ghost dropped on July 17th. And after that, what happened? We got price, we got pre-orders, we got more stuff, They didn't want to interfere with the sales of Ghost and The Last of Us, with both of them sold millions of copies,
Right.
So what he had said was, he said he was part of the problem too. Because I'm about to ask him that same question, but he already admitted that he was part of the problem of asking for stuff from Sony to put out there because Microsoft did something. That's what we should not be doing. We should not be like, well, because they bought Bethesda, well, Sony, you got to buy somebody. That's not how that works.
No.
No. Sony closed out the generation with The Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima. What did Microsoft close their generation out with? A white flag. That's all they did. They just surrendered.
Oh, I thought it was the new hot box.
Hey, they need to hook up with Hot Pockets, man. You can cook a Hot Pocket on that boy.
Yeah, right. I bet you probably could cook something on that box.
Yeah, but Jabari, he admitted he was part of that situation of not having faith in PlayStation. Because I was going to ask him, but he already answered my question for me, so we good. I mean, it was good before, but
Well,
for him to admit that in the stream was very important. Something the Xbox guys will not do. Admit something when they're incorrect.
Exactly.
No, that's one thing I will say about the small circle that I keep. I know that people, if they were wrong, will say, I'm wrong. I shouldn't have done that, or I said something I thought was the facts, but it wasn't. Here's the actual facts now. I apologize, or whatever. I've done it. If I've done something stupid, I've done it, because you have to be honest.
Gotta be honest
and humble.
That's it. That's it. I swear to you, that's all it is. Yep, I agree. Y'all got me with that one, because those are like the two biggest things with me. It's the honest and humble. Absolutely.
And that's all we need to be in these gaming streets. And people, like I said before, people I think are going to these crazy people because they want to laugh. I don't think they honestly have a life at home that or people around them. Listen, I know it's COVID time now, but they were doing this before COVID, so we can't blame this shit on COVID. Okay, let's not blame it on COVID. People are gonna say, "Oh, it's COVID's fault." I can't go visit people. I can't do that. Your ass is out there visiting when you're not supposed to. That's why it's still spreading. So shut up. But anyway, that's why it is. But it was before COVID. I think some of the people just don't have enough in their life going on that they have to try to hook up with somebody that has a following base that will actually where they can talk to people in the chat and get crazy with them and say all crazy shit like the host is doing, and get crazy and feel like a part of something, like a part of a family, which they got to realize one thing: those people don't give a jack ass about you.
Yep, it's temporary.
It is. It's only while you're there for the moment. But say something that they don't like, and I bet you be blocked. Okay? So people got to realize we are serious about gaming, okay? But not to the point where we're going to hurt somebody.
Right.
These people on that weird ass side that spew the lies or whatever, their fan base, I'm not going to blame it all on them. Okay? They're just cornballs and jackasses, whatever you want to call them. But the fan base they got, they start threatening people and getting like crazy serious about this. No, we're serious about gaming to the extent that we want to make sure it goes in the right direction.
Right.
Here's the difference. You guys aren't true gamers, and you want to beat somebody up because they said boo about Microsoft, because somebody said boo about Sony. What the hell is up with these people? They act like, as I said once before, they act gangsta on YouTube or on Twitter. Man. They act gangsta as hell.
Man.
And it's up to us gamers to let the industry know we like physical.
Yes. Yep.
because they pushing toward that digital realm. So somebody asked me, what's the difference between the PS5 digital and the PS5 disc? Well, the PS5 disc, you can play DVD, CD, music CDs, Blu-ray movies, 4K Blu-ray, physical PS4 and PS5 games, and all the digital media that comes with it. PS5 digital, only digital media. That's it. That's all you can play on there.
People don't get, but for people like some of us, we like our hard copies. We're gamers, I mean, I actually don't have no more room to put games, but I'll find it. All right, so I'll find it. As long as you give me the games I want, I'll find them. You know what I'm saying? And you were hitting on Sony and what people were saying, so I'm just gonna jump into this next thing. But if you guys have anything else, just let me know. We could, everything's workable, or just jump in here. But after weeks of waiting for the next generation leap in graphics, okay, I'm happy to report that NBA 2K21 is the game that finally showed what next generation's consoles can do. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Oh, I've seen it.
Okay. It's so far, you know what I'm saying? The game has lighting, better textures, and the motion capture was, to me, many steps above the competition. And now, that's just my opinion. Nobody shoot me. Don't be threatening me. I'm going to come out with my shotgun or whatever. Relax. I mean, no offense, but before NBA 2K21, I haven't seen a single game look next generation at all. I mean, I've seen some good games, but not next generation. I remember a few days ago, somebody on my timeline told me to look up Ratchet and Clank Rip Apart. And then I gave them the link to view the video that showed off Ratchet and Clank from PS4 and Rift Apart in the same video as a comparison video. And you'd be shocked, people. You'd be shocked if I put that up there, how much they looked identical. Okay, they did. And this is not a shot against the PS5, because some of you Sony people over here will get mad at me. It's not a shot. It's just facts, okay? Because the PS4 is still, and I say again, is still a capable console with some of the best graphics we've seen, period. And people aren't getting that. You're rushing something that don't need to be rushed. So what Microsoft is doing shit? Who gives a goddamn? They ain't gonna have any games for it anyway, and it's just gonna heat your house. But anyway, there are games that came out for PS4 that look as good as what I saw weeks ago that many people haven't even checked out. Okay, a good example is a game called The Quiet Man. A very good-looking game, but not a good game at all. Okay? A matter of fact, if you want to see top-notch graphics, look no further than Red Dead Redemption 2, Resident Evil 2 Remake. Those games outperform the vast majority of titles. They did. Sorry. You get mad, but that's my opinion, okay? Now, even though I'm impressed with the graphics I saw for NBA 2K21, I still am curious about how the game will play, okay? My problem is I don't just want good-looking games if they don't actually play better or have features on them that warranted buying a new console. I don't want that, but I have a feeling it will deliver in gameplay as well, because NBA 2K14 on the PS3 to PS4 was a big difference in both graphics and gameplay. Okay, what I'm saying is, with even saying this, is that when you could talk about graphics all you want, but if the game plays like shit, graphics don't mean nothing.
Exactly.
So you people out there talking about, oh, it's gonna have the best graphics. Who gives a goddamn if it plays like shit? Honestly.
Yep, because I don't want to play a fun game. I mean, a bad game with good graphics. It's boring.
And if you're not, if you have good graphics, like, oh, look at the senior over there, but you're playing the game and you're like, oh God, I'm bored. Oh, this is terrible. Oh God, the whole time those graphics went right out the window. You don't care about the graphics no more. You're just like, oh, I bought this shit ass game. Let me just finish it so I can. I bought it. I might as well finish it. Let me hurry up and get through this shit because the game sucks. You all know I'm telling the truth.
You are.
Tell the truth.
Damn.
Graphics are nice. Don't get me wrong. Graphics are nice. But if the game sucks, graphics aren't worth nothing. So stop. This is what bothers me about people that are out there talking and getting credibility. They're like, oh, the graphics are going to be this graphic. They never talk about gameplay. And then if you listen to them and they're only talking about graphics because that's what everybody else is talking about, you'll notice, look at their channel. Where is your gameplay for all these games that you spoke about in the past? I don't see none.
Exactly.
I don't see you playing shit. I don't see you doing this. I don't see you doing. And the few I do see doing, they do just a little bit, just enough to get them past. You know, for somebody to think, oh, look, yeah, I got credibility. No, I watched some of your asses do that. And you ran right past all the goals. You didn't even know what you were doing. You would just run like a 2-year-old had the control. Go, that's what I'm thinking you're doing on the couch.
Well, according to various articles, that game was running on a PS5.
Yep.
I believe.
Yep.
What?
That's what the
NBA
that's
2K
the fine print. Yeah.
It was running on PS5. So now here's one of those things we can do now. Microsoft, show NBA 2K21 running on the Xbox Series X. And the wrong answer for that to happen.
The box is too hot. It might melt the disc.
Might pop some basketballs, you know.
Yeah. You can't get past the home screen before it melts. Yeah.
But see, I'm not a sports guy because I gave up playing sports since 2000 was the last time I played a Madden football game. But the game looks beautiful. I think this is the season to grab NBA 2K21. You know, Kobe, the Mamba edition, man, and it should sell well. It's going to sell well.
Yeah.
But seeing that it's a third-party game, it's dropping on the PS5 and PC. So, will the Xbox fan base buy the game? Because it's not on Game Pass or PS Now. That's the question. Will they buy the game? And do you think it's worth the $70? As probably the price tag for it.
Very good question.
And that's all I have on sports. So I'll let you take it away, Rome, or Titanfall.
All right. When it comes to sports, I don't think the bots are going to play. Now, I'm going to go out there and say this. There are some people that play on Xbox that actually play games. They're just not bots. And they're not out there doing this crazy ass dumb shit and, you know, being crazy. They're just playing the games that they like to play. Okay? We ain't talking about y'all. We ain't talking about y'all. We're talking about bots. If you're not a bot, let it fly. Okay? If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Okay? Just don't do it. I've never seen too many bots play sports. Oh, wait a minute. No, there is one, but he's a fun bot. I got to give him that. He's a fun bot. No, he ain't bad. Kid Smooth. He ain't a bad bot. He's
not that bad.
Nah. Kid Smooth's a good bot. You know,
at times
I could tolerate Kid Smooth. You know, he's a good bot. To an extent. At least I see him play games, and at least I see him take challenges.
Yes, he does do that
all the time. Except he did duck me in a fighting game. I will say that. But that's okay, Smooth. That's okay. It's been a while, but that's okay. But you get what I'm saying. You know, I'm talking about like the extremists, the crazy people, or whatever. You know, I don't think they're going to do this.
I actually second that. I agree 100%. I was actually going to say it before Titanfall Princess said it. So yeah, that is exactly. Yeah, that if the bots won't really play it besides Kid Smooth. But like Xbox fans probably would grab it. Like, just regular Xbox guys, they'll probably get it. But the bots, they're the ones that's out here just capping for Xbox, they won't get it. They won't. I don't think so.
I don't think they will either.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think what they'll do. They'll say they got it right, and they'll have a friend that actually plays Xbox as well. But it's not a bot, and they'll just say, "Can I just borrow your case for a minute?" And yeah, I got one. Yeah, open it up, bitch. It's empty.
Exactly.
That, or they'll screen cap somebody else's and do one of things where they create. I mean, you got to go on YouTube or Twitter. Or I'm trying to think what it was. I think it was YouTube. They got. Remember how this is not gaming, but this is what I'm talking about when it comes that you can make things, you can create your own things. Remember how Trump said with Corona, if we drink bleach, it may work to cure it? Well, they had somebody did a video of him with his head bopping around, looking retarded, drinking a jug of bleach. But people will do that even with video game stuff. I've seen it. They created their own thing to do that. The only thing I'm mad about Smooth is he giving Trump too many props. But that's enough said. No, we ain't getting into politics right now. I shouldn't have said that, but it just popped in my head. See, that's the part of the bot I don't like. But anyway, but yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on? You were talking, and I think you were going to say something else, Rome.
Oh no, just agreeing with you on which your take on who's gonna actually play 2K and actually buy it and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. Besides me being excited myself, being a sports guy. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm going. I mean, the thirst is real for that game.
It's funny. Real. I've had people saying because I'm a girl. Oh, you play NBA 2K? Yeah, I'm playing NBA 2K.
That's fire. I've seen a couple of your gameplay clips too on Twitter where you was putting hands to some people on UFC. I'm like, oh, you play UFC?
Oh, I play UFC.
Yeah, that fired me up.
The only thing is that I don't play as much of anymore because it's just gotten crazy, which is WWE. Okay. It just plays too wonky and the characters look whatever, and it's just not, I don't know, there's just something about it that gets under my skin. So I don't really do that, but UFC, I'll get in there and whoop some ass. Yeah.
I saw it. I was impressed. Like, wow. Do you still have that clip pinned on your Twitter? You had a clip pinned. You had, I think you had, it was touching gloves or something like that, and I think you reached out to touch gloves, and the opponent didn't, and you just dropped them in like 30 seconds. I'm like, wow, I was impressed.
Yeah, it's still up there.
Is it okay? Yeah.
Yeah, it's still up there. Share it. Let everybody be happy to see it. Yeah. You see, now don't be rude. We're gonna if they say touch gloves, let's just touch gloves. Let's be courteous to each other, okay?
Right.
But you act a fool, I'm gonna drop your ass. Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened.
Drop it like it's hard.
I was like, wow.
Drop it like it's hard. Because your ass is going down like that. No, I like fighting games. I do like sporting games. I do. People think about the basketball one. I didn't think you would play that. Why?
Right.
I did that in school, except that I was short, so I wasn't always the best shooter, but I was a thief. I used to steal that ball and throw it to the other girls. Like, get in there. I was smaller than most of the people, so I used to just go right past them and steal the ball. I was a good stealer. When it came to doing the basketball. You know, I made my shots. I used to play with my brothers. We used to play horse and roundhouse and do all that, you know, on the court. I mean, I played my share of basketball.
That's dope.
Am I the best? Hell no. I'm better on NBA2K than I am in real life. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I'm not gonna be one of those people say, "Oh, I can get on the court and whoop your ass." No. I may be able to get a ball from you, especially if you're tall, because you're gonna be dribbling. You're not gonna see me coming. I'm just gonna whoop it.
There you go.
Way to go.
Yeah.
And my teammate's gonna have it by the time you realize it's gone. You know, stuff like that. But you know, I like sports. You know, if you like fighting games, you should be. You know, most times you're into some sports. Like I like some of the football ones. I love football.
Okay. Me too.
I'm a big football fan. I'm a big football fan. So I do like playing football, but the games, they're not bad, but sometimes I think they need a little more tweak in it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm what they call them. I'd like to call myself an elitist in Madden football, and I've watched.
There you go.
Yeah, that's one thing nobody can. I feel like nobody can touch me at it. But you know, I think sports.
Wait a minute. Are you too hot now?
I hear a challenge.
No.
Is there somebody in the chat who can deal with this guy? Is there anybody in the chat?
Yes, anybody. I look for victims all the time. That's why I call my opponents victims. But you know, I can't get nobody because Madden is a tough sell right now, and then sports gaming as a whole, it's not really accepted. Should I say this?
I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like looked down upon big time in the gaming community.
But Rome, why? It's America's pastime. Your asses, you know, when football comes, is sitting on that couch watching it because you have a bet on your team.
Exactly.
So don't sit there and lie. And you're throwing Super Bowl parties, and you got your dudes over and whatever, and you got your chips, your dips, whatever you got. Your
wings,
whatever, your wings, your pizza, whatever. And you're sitting there with your beers and everything else, toasting. Yeah, we got touchdown. Okay. Yeah. Come on now. So why isn't it acceptable in gaming?
That is so. I would never understand that. And I actually thought about doing a video on that because, it's really, because it's really frowned upon. Like you a loser if you play sports games, and it's so dynamic when it comes to sports games that I don't know. I feel like it needs to be explained. You know, I feel like that.
Well, that would be a good topic for you to do, especially since you nobody can touch you in Madden. It's hot. Hot.
But there's a challenge. There's a challenge in the chat.
There's a challenge out there.
Absolutely. In the chat. No, he's in the chat right now. There's a challenge in the chat.
Who's challenging him in the chat?
Live stream the game.
Slim Productions. Slim Productions. Slim Productions in the chat. Said, come on now, Rome. Now you're talking crazy, Rome. Madden champ is here. Yeah. So
let's do it.
I've been trying to get these two to play each other for the longest.
Yeah, I know, right?
And stream it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I definitely will stream it. I'll stream it.
That's the fun part people don't get when it comes to gaming is streaming it, being able to talk to the chat. I got messed up a couple times doing that though, because the chat had me laughing, and I was like, "Would you all shut up for a minute so I can fight?" But I mean, it is fun to do that, and I don't know. You know, let people join in on your fun. You can still talk to them and let them have fun to chat, talk about whatever. You know, still ask your questions. And I used to do streams. I'm sure you guys know that listening. I used to do streams when I used to bring some people, you know, that I knew that either got on a podcast with me, even if they didn't get on a podcast with me, that they supported me from way back when, get in and talk with the chat with me.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. I had an idea. I wanted to play with my subscribers and stream the games live with my subscribers. I actually would love to do that. Because like I said, I'm on here just to have fun. This is all a hobby.
You know what you do? You know what you do? Next stream you do, the people that are in there, ask them how they feel about that. Some people may not want it to be streamed. Other people may say, hell yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Very true. Yeah, that's a good idea. I will. I like what Harry Tran said too. He's right.
Put it on your timeline. Whoever's interested, let me know. Okay.
Okay.
And if you're interested in playing with me but don't want to stream, we could still do that.
Okay.
But the ones that want to stream, let me know. Who don't mind it being streamed, and we'll get it. And then you if they can, have them come in and talk with you, so you guys can be talking shit to each other, and the audience will go crazy over there.
I love it. Good idea. I am. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Hey, Rome.
Huh?
C Slim Protection says, I'm one of your subscribers. What's up?
Let's do it. I can't see the chat. I can only see what Titanfall is put up on the screen.
Oh, I got two cell phones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. I wasn't. You should be able.
Oh no, it's not you guys. It's me. It's the way I got it set up right now because I kind of rushed in because I wanted to get on this podcast, so I kind of just jumped in with my phone
we were supposed to. Just so you people know, Rome was out roaming around. We started out at 6 o'clock time. Then we went to 7:30. Then we went to 8 o'clock. Rome was out roaming around. And he better been roaming with that mask on.
I will.
Yeah.
I definitely was. Oh yeah.
But all right. Who see, I'm not following up on a lot of gaming news lately because I get tired of hearing people talk or do whatever. What gaming news? Either one of y'all. And Rome, don't be shy because I know your ass can talk. What? And you can too, Cyber. Sometimes you just get a little too quiet, but bring it up. Whatever you guys got that you heard, or another topic, or even just another topic we can bring up or talk about. Let's do it.
Okay. Have you talked about the
I may be the host, but this is your show too. You're here.
Yeah.
This is our show right now.
Well, the new trophy system, apparently it goes into effect tonight, overnight into tomorrow. So everybody's trophies will be respect again. All the trophies you have earned, all the games you have played, from PS3 to Vita to PS4, it's going to get respected. Whereas it maxes out at trophy level 100, now it's going to max out at trophy level 999. So example, say you trophy level 12. So that puts you in like the trophy level 200 range. So they're respecting all trophies overnight into tomorrow. All this will carry over onto the PS5 going forward.
Yeah, I forgot. That's one thing I forgot. I heard that. Yeah. Because some people getting stuck in certain places and it was taking them too long to get past. So they are redoing it. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then over there in Europe, I forgot which PlayStation blog. I think it's Europe PlayStation blog. They had posted about trophy tracking. Then that was pulled down. I think we weren't supposed to know about that yet. So that was pulled down. That leak of the trophy tracking, because Microsoft does it with the achievements. You can track your progress for a particular achievement. So you need 25 kills with an AK-47 in Call of Duty. So it'll keep track of that, and you can actually go and check and see how many kills you got with your AK-47 as far as Xbox achievements. It doesn't happen for all games, but it does work for most of them. Go ahead.
I want to ask you something, Cyber. Why would that matter to the bots? Because their scores are still only about 20. or 20, or 10,000
Well,
or 20,000 after saying I've been here since day one.
well, it matters to the true Xbox fan, not the Zealots, not the Xbox, the true Xbox fan who plays their Xboxes and they don't take part in this console war or anything. They just
First of all, they've got to remember there's no console war anymore. It's been over for
yeah,
years.
it's been over for years. Yeah. So that's something I did want Sony to do is to be able to track your trophy so you can know what you have to do. One of the reasons why you might see hidden on a trophy list on a game that's on PlayStation, well, you have to push square to see what the trophy does or says. The reason they do that is to help cut down on spoilers. Because some trophies, if you read it, it can spoil you in the game you're playing. So that's why they put those as hidden.
Because they want
if
you to try
anybody
to
wonders.
figure out. They also want you to figure out something for yourself. Go
Yeah.
crazy. Take the game and you do all the experience you can. Get crazy with the game, and those trophies will pop up.
Now, in a lot of games, this is all games that's on PlayStation, PS3, PS Vita, PS4. There's some trophies you will never pop unless you know what you have to do to get it. You can play the game 100 days straight, and you still never pop that trophy because you have to do something in a particular order. So a lot of times you have to check your trophies to find out what you have to do to pop that particular trophy. Other times they pop like popcorn, so that's what came down today as well. I'm good.
Oh, cool. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I was having trouble with my internet for some reason. And it's funny because every time I keep dropping connection, I'm thinking like people want a game on this. People are actually hyping. Like, really? I can't even stay in the stream without it dropping. And people want to actually connect and play games at 4K on this stuff. It's funny.
Yeah. That's the only news I have came across today. Anybody got anything else?
Actually, I think that's pretty much everything covered because it wasn't a lot going on this week. What was this Wednesday? I think everything we spoke about, pretty much everything. I think. Yeah. Well, Cyberpunk going gold, but we kind of touched on that a little bit. Well, not actually Cyberpunk going gold, but actually, the other festivities that happen between two certain content creator people or whoever. That's pretty much.
I'm sorry. I had to step away for a second.
No, you good.
No, we gotta. All right. I know you guys got something else that's out there in the news. Well, I mean, maybe not.
Well, that's all.
It has been a little dry lately.
Yeah.
With some things, but thank you for bringing up the trophy thing because that I did forget about.
But one more thing I want to say about trophies. If you don't hunt trophies, that's fine. There's people out here who do. There's people out here who don't.
Listen, to me, it doesn't matter whether you have them or not. If you are gaming,
right,
enjoying gaming,
absolutely,
and even if you don't have a lot and try to talk about gaming or whatever, don't let nobody ever tell you, "Oh, well, your trophy score is a little too low."
Okay.
It's the people that I get on that try to talk about stuff when it comes to trophies and achievements, and you show nothing. You act like an expert, but yet we see no video game clips. But you're on there running your mouth about everything else. But you show no. It's not even you don't show no game clips. You don't stream. You don't do this. You don't do that. You have no evidence of anything, and then you hide your shit.
Yeah.
Right.
It's those people that hide. Why do you need to hide it? Are you that embarrassed, or is it that you just don't want people to know you really don't play and you're a fraud.
Yep. One perfect example, there was some guy on Twitter who's coming after Sony about something he tried to post. They checked his gamer score. He only has a 12,000 gamer score.
Yeah.
That's just beating 12 games on Xbox.
Right.
Yep.
And wait a minute. Wait, was he one of the ones that were there day one?
I guess, but trophies are receipts.
They said he had like his I know what you're talking about. They said his account was like 15 years old or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He had 12,000 gamer score. That's ridiculous. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to these bots, they talk a big game, but they don't have no game.
Mm-hmm.
They talk a big game, but they don't have a game. They just talk shit, and then they want to threaten people if you say something or whatever. One thing I do want to say to people, if somebody, this is another thing I meant to bring up earlier. If somebody's playing a game that you don't like, okay, don't start shit and saying, oh, you play these trash ass games. You do this, you do that.
Right.
I'm not talking about you playing a trash ass game. So just let me enjoy my gaming. I've had people come to me and say, oh, that game is trash. This is trash. That's trash, or whatever. What? Are you playing it? No. Let me enjoy my experience. Because you see some game clips or whatever I put up or whatever I do. You call, and I've seen it happen to other people. Let people just enjoy their games. Now, if they come at you, you could just basically just tell them to fuck off. Don't entertain it. Don't entertain it. As long as you're enjoying your games. The more you entertain these people, the more they're going to keep coming at you and start messing with you. Because you know what they want? They want attention. They're attention whores. That's all they are.
Yep.
Yep. You're right.
And my only other final trophy angst I have, or pet peeve, is the PlayStation gamer that he clamors or she clamors for more content for said game, or what DLC, or more content added. Whereas if you went through your trophy list, you see the content is there. You just didn't want to do it. And if I ran through the game and beat it, but then you want more content, you want extra story, this and that, but you didn't do everything in the game. You did just enough to beat the game. So for that person, go back and fully, you might have finished the game, but did you fully finish the game?
I agree.
Yeah, because if you don't want to, then don't ask for extra content, don't ask for DLC. Don't complain about not having that when you didn't finish the game fully.
Yeah, I like things that have open worlds where you got regular missions, optional missions, side missions, and you could do whatever order you want.
Right.
And take your time and just explore and just go from place to place. And
that's me.
I love those type games. A lot of people don't like them. That's what bothers me. Why do you just want to go from waypoint to waypoint?
Right.
Well, some gamers are linear. They play linearly through an open world game. They do that. They do that. Yeah, they do that.
But you're not getting. See, that's why people say sometimes games suck, because you're not getting the full experience of the game.
Yep.
That's what people
skip through dialogue. Yep, skip through dialogue, all that stuff. Don't even check the map or anything.
And then they say, "Well, I can't do this and I can't do that." Well, did you ever think to upgrade?
Right.
Did you ever think to do this, to do that? They just rush from one point to the other. And it's like, damn. I remember one game I carried somebody through the damn game. And I couldn't wait till that game was over. I played with somebody. The motherfucker wouldn't pick up ammo. He wouldn't search. He was waypoint to waypoint. I had picked up everything and had my monies and bought shit. I had to get my ammo. I had to do all that shit. Never again. I ain't doing it. No. No, we got to go to waypoint. No, your ass can't go to waypoint. And then at the end of the game, the last part you had to get, even though you played co-op with somebody, you had to do it on your own.
Right.
I had to talk his ass through it. All right, get the hell out of here with this shit. I don't like playing with. I don't like playing with people like that. I don't like. I like to play with people that, like when I played with Matador on Souls game.
There you
He's
go.
like, oh no, we gotta do this. We gotta do this. Come on, let's get all this. I mean, over here, go over here, go. Don't forget this. Don't forget. I mean, he was like all over the place. Like I am enjoying the whole experience. Just because there's two people playing doesn't mean you have to forget about everything else that's going on. It's about enjoying the experience of the game.
Exactly.
That's it.
And that's why we started this thing off with those frauds. That's why we need to get the frauds out of here. I mean,
stay on their neck.
Sick Humor did the right thing when he called out his card and took care of that. We need people to stand up like Sick did and say, "Oh, whoa. Nah, you ain't coming in here spewing this shit. Shut them down. Shut them down. We don't need the frauds in this community no more. We don't. It's going to ruin the community. It's what it's going to do.
Right.
It's going to ruin the community. And not only it's going to ruin gaming, period, because people are going to start listening to these frauds like they know what they're talking about.
Exactly.
Don't, I can't tell you who to support and who not to support. But do me a favor. What's the word I want to use? Get some common sense. Get some fucking backbone.
Or just give up gaming and move on. Don't need gaming.
You know what? Here's the word. Get some standards. That's
standards.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Standards. Get some standards. That's what you need.
Yeah, standards.
And also, wait, here's another one. Besides backbone and standards, get some balls in this community. Don't just play with them. Use them.
and get good.
I mean, you weren't here earlier, Cyber, when I had said this. You know how people say, about picking people in politics, you try to pick the lesser of the two evils. Right?
Right.
All right. I want to tell you this. What are you saying right for? You already heard this, Rome. I'm just letting him know in case he has something to say about it. Rome, you were here. Rome, you were here the whole time.
I like it, bro.
Oh, you liked it. Oh, okay.
I liked it. Yeah.
Oh, this is the one you like. Yeah. Literally, the gaming community got to the point that they are now choosing the lesser fraud over the most fraudulent.
Oh, yeah, it's happening.
But I hate to say it, you gotta relate it to politics. But politics is worse though, because most of them are all evil. It don't matter.
I'm telling you. Yes, I agree.
It's crazy. It's crazy, but I mean, honestly, we need to get somehow. I don't like the neck term though. I know what you were saying though, but I know what you're saying, but I don't like that. But no, we need to keep our foot in their mouth so it shuts them up by calling out their shit.
Oh, so you want to choke them, right? Suffocate them, right?
Or sick. All right. You know what? This will make them feel a little more comfortable, but they'll shut up. Put your foot up.
How about a roundhouse to the dome?
Put your foot up their ass. No, just put your foot up their ass. They may like it, but I don't know. Some of them are on the other side. They may like that, but But seriously, we need to bring this community back together where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And we need to stick together doing it. That's the thing. We need to stick together. Stop don't argue, don't fight. If there's a jackass out there, just ignore him. I've done a lot of that. And I'm going to tell you, people in the chat, and other people, they know me. I would argue with your ass in a heartbeat. I ain't got time for that shit no more all the time. No, I'll call you out if I know I can get your ass, I'm gonna embarrass your ass or expose your ass. I'm gonna do it. But I used to call people out for the littlest shit all the time. And I used to be like, you know what? I ain't doing all this shit anymore. I'll do it to an extent, and that's it. I'm trying to get through to the real gamers in this community to let's get these fraudulent people out there. Let's start supporting us, the smaller group, and expand it. And expand it and tell people about each other. You know, just tell come here. Why do you want to be over there? You support me, then you got to support these other people. We all tell the facts. We all do this. We ain't podcasting 24/7 like these fraudulent channels do. We put up what we need to put up. The rest of it is gaming.
Yep.
It's all gaming. It's gaming clips. It's live streams. It's doing whatever. We're not podcasting 24/7. That's another way you know who some of the frauds are, because that's all they got to do. And your asses are paying them to do what? Push the dimples in. Ooh, cute. Push the belly in and a Pillsbury Doughboy. You know, come on. I mean,
one thing that will help the hardcore gamers in the community. It's up to us. I don't know how to go about this, but it's up to us to school the casual gamer, because that's where a lot of this stuff is coming from. The casual gamer who will pay the microtransaction. A lot of those are whales. You know, they don't understand that Horizon Zero Dawn on PC is not a good move. They don't see that. They think everybody should play the game. So by also schooling the casual gamer, you know, that would help. I don't know how to go about doing it, but if y'all have any ideas, I'm open for anything.
Well, one thing you can do, first of all, is make sure, like I said in one of my other shows, about when you have something to say about a game, when you talk to a developer, do it constructively. Don't attack them. See, that's the problem. People go after you. You dumbass people, you're just casuals. They do it in the wrong way. Do it in the right way. Don't put somebody down because they're a casual.
No, but it's the casual gamer that be putting out the death threats. Not too many hardcore gamers do that. You know.
But you know what? What's your word? Kill them with kindness.
Okay.
Sometimes, you catch what's the other one? You catch more
flies with honey. Is that it? Or something like that.
Wait, something with honey instead of vinegar. Yeah. You catch more flies with honey and then vinegar. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Just watch how you do things. Like I said, you get more shit out of developers if you would talk to them constructively, and they'll respond back to you. They actually will.
I spoke to several indie developers on Twitter. I had a couple come to a stream that I stream up their game. They was in the chat. That happened to me a few times. You know, as far as indie developers. You know,
but that's what I'm saying. They will answer you. And some other ones will too. They will, you know, if you do it constructively. You tell them, all right, if you had a game and the game was just, what'd you like about it? And you got to go from graphics to sound to lighting to everything. Don't just say, well, whatever, you know, don't be stupid. You got to get into every aspect of how they design a game. Okay? As well as gameplay, music, all that. Voice acting, whatever. You got to do all that. And then tell them what you didn't like. And tell them also, if you have an idea, what I think could have made this game better. And just tell them it's my opinion. My opinion. They'll respond. Trust me, they'll respond. Maybe not right away, because they got to weed through all the people cussing them out.
Yeah.
to get to you.
Yep.
But if they're a decent developer, somebody within that group will say, thank you. I appreciate your comments or whatever. We'll take it into consideration. They're not going to get into detail with you, but they will say thank you. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're telling us.
That's very true. Yep. I don't know where I learned something like that. It was I want to say The Secret, Law of Attraction, where they spoke on the same stuff you're saying now. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
with that, I think we may get unless anybody has anything else, we may get up out of here.
All right.
I first of all, I appreciate you guys coming through. And
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
now you're gonna have to come back sometime.
Oh, he'll be back.
I definitely. Oh yeah, I definitely.
He'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Listen, I know. I can tell he. I can tell he likes to. No, you just like to talk. I know you. You like to talk. You love talking about games. I can see that.
Yes, man. I do.
So what'd you call me?
Ma'am, I'm sorry. Not like that. I ain't mean like that.
You're being respectful there.
I prefer miss than ma'am. God.
Okay.
I gotta feel you that when somebody call me sir, it's like, huh?
See, do you get what I'm saying now? So you agree. All right. Definitely. All right. But let's do our outros. Cyber, go ahead.
It's Cyber Dragon signing off. There's a model I came up with this year because I want to have my own. So this is what I've been putting out there. Play the games you buy the games you play. Simple, to the point. You know, it covers you if you play sports only. It covers you if you do Call of Duty only. It covers you if you play whatever you play, you buy. Simple as that. You gotta stay safe out there. Shout out to the chat. And I'm out.
Okay. Shout out to the chat as well. I wasn't able to keep up with you guys in the chat because the way I got my stuff set up, I couldn't do it. But Titanfall Princess, I truly appreciate you giving me the opportunity to jump in your podcast, your show. I'm grateful, and yeah, I look forward to more opportunities with you like this. This was so fun. Also, yeah, shout out to you, Cyber Dragon, for sure.
Hey.
My brother. And yeah, I'm got a YouTube channel, Rome Rush. I just speak my honest thoughts. I try to keep my videos under 10 minutes or something like that if I can. And I got a Twitter, ROMEGoLarge at ROMEGoLarge or Rome Rush, man. And that's pretty much it. Sorry, I was all over the place, but yeah.
Hey, listen, when it comes to gaming, you're supposed to be all over the place because gaming is all over the place.
That is so
there you
true.
go. All right. So don't worry about that. People like that. They like when you got all these ideas that are just flowing out and you're just coming from whatever. So people like that stuff. People like that. You got to see me sometimes. I get crazy. I do. But anyway, you know who this is, okay? There's your girl TTFP, okay? We had some fun tonight. We had a lot of laughs, but we told the truth, okay? Just remember before I go, okay? Hit the like button and go pick up that hot box, all right? Pick it up. It'll keep you warm this year. It's going to keep you warm this winter, all right? Pick it up and tell them TTFP sent you to pick up that hot box because I need a heater. I need a space heater. Woohoo! Yeah, nice and warm. All right. But anyway, no, seriously, I'm out of here. You guys have a good night. Thank you for coming by.
You too.
I'll see you next time.
All right.